In this simple tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to import AMV clips into Blender the simplest way and the easiest way. Follow along. Make sure you like and subscribe and let me know what I should post. Let's get into it. Right, so I have this. I'm gonna render this out. Boom. Save this somewhere. I'm gonna go in here, download. I already made a folder, Hilua, and then you want to save it. After you save it, you're gonna go in here, press PNG sequence. PNG sequence, and then you want to make sure it's on RGB alpha, RGB plus alpha, and then you want to render that out. And then after you render that out, you want to open Blender. After you open Blender, let me restart my Blender action. After you open Blender, you're gonna be hit with this cube. You don't want this cube. You could just press A, delete. So press X. Make sure you press A to select everything, and then X, delete. And then I'm gonna send you the link for these. So this is basically where you could get your models from. You could download any. This is a bunch of inappropriate stuff. Like I don't know what that is. But you could get a lot of 3D models from here that you could rig and then match into your 3D scene. Like this, if you get this background, and then you could put characters and stuff. You could also do like Demon Slayers. I mentioned like Demon Slayer. A bunch of characters that you could download from. Like this is the model right here. And this is where you rig the character. But I'm gonna download like a C or whatever. Let New York. And as you see, they give you a bunch of options, a bunch of free models that you could download and import, and then you can just go crazy. Which I already know you have a crazy vision. And for example, I'm gonna just go with this for the scene. So I'm gonna just show you a simple example. I'm gonna download the AK model. Blender also comes with add-ons. Basically, it's like plugins or scripts for After Effects. It gives you like, it makes your life 10 times easier. This notes that you could use like this to just make your life a lot easier whenever you want to use it. So I'm gonna center this free add-on that you could also get, and you could just search up whatever you want, basically. Like red, say if I want like a red color that I could add, out of like models that I could just add to my scene automatically. Look, apples, I have apples, as you see. Or say if I want a car, there's a bunch of models that you could get from. You could press over here, go free, and then there's a bunch of free models that you could just easily press and it import into your scene. Here's my car. Amazing. But for example, there's a bunch of other options that you can also put. Like I searched up Tokyo, and I can import this Tokyo scene straight up into my Blender. Which I'm actually going to use this one instead of the other one. For example, I have this building, and then I have my camera. I set up this camera, and I don't want this camera, so I'm going to delete this camera by pressing X. And then I'm going to add by pressing Shift A, go to Image, Mesh to Plane, and then I'm going to find the video where I just exported from After Effects, and then I'm gonna press A when I'm in here, and then make sure you press detect image sequence, and then you want to import your image sequence, and then you want to zoom in and then try to find it, and then you could press this orange box, and then this is where you have the rotation, and then you could like put this to 90, and then just bring them up, and then again it's just like After Effects. You could just press S, and then you can scale them up or scale them down, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna just make them a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna just drag them a little bit up, a little bit bigger. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a camera right here, and then how to add a camera is just simple. Just press Shift A, and then you wanna press camera, and then after you have your camera, you just wanna press the camera. You just wanna press this. You could just press your numpad 0 right here if you have 100% keyboard, or you could just press this like so. And then I'm gonna use walk navigation, so I'm gonna be able to walk like in 3D person. And you could do that by going to view and then navigation, and then walk navigation. If you right click on it, and then you can set a keyframe for it, so whenever you want to use the walk navigation, you're gonna be able to use it without a problem. For my composition, which my composition is weird. For your composition, I'm gonna just bring this down. Not even that. I'm gonna just put this 1920 1080. I'll make me a scene like this. To make keyframes for your camera, you could just press I at the beginning, and then there's a keyframe for you. And then you could go to whatever frame you want, move the camera or whatever the case may be. I'll move him more like this, but I don't want to move him up because his head is kind of messed up. But so I went back and I changed the resolution because I wasn't liking it, and then I pressed this. When you press this, it basically sets the keyframe for you automatically. So whenever you make a change to your project, it automatically makes it for you. So if I go over here and I move something, the keyframe's automatically set for me, which is pretty helpful. And again, you can use this to move your camera whatever you want. You can just use your walk navigation. So I just basically set back the camera a little bit, and then I zoomed in, and then I'm gonna have him kind of like, hold on, I'm gonna basically have him back up a little bit. Not him, just the camera in general. You can play around with the rotation, you already know, whatever. Order. And then I'm gonna go back into After Effects. I'm gonna render out this girl. So I'm gonna zoom in towards the end to a different character. I'm gonna have her dancing up. Again, go in here, PNG sequence. And then make a new folder. Dance. You're going here. Press shift right click on your mouse, and then so like this cursor pops up over here, so the character spawns over here, and then shift A again, and then image, mesh plane, dance, open up this folder. A, make sure this is selected, import it, zoom in so you can see it better, 90 degrees, bring it up, scale it in by pressing S, bring it up more, like that. She's visible at the moment, so I'm gonna just make her back up. I'm actually making it back up a lot. I'm gonna make it a lot bigger. Around these parts, you could do whatever you want. I'm just looking for a scene or something that I will go for, and which was double fishing. And you guys can just play around with anything you guys want. Just make it cat one. I decided to go with a rotation. A boom. Rotate them a little with it. Let me save this file somewhere. And right now I'm just make the camera zoom in to the other character. Around this part, I'm just playing around with the walk navigation. And if you hold shift, your walk navigation goes faster, a lot faster. And then around this time, I'm gonna push that back, so I'm making my scene longer, and then I'm gonna move that back so the character is still on scene, and I'm gonna rotate what the Z rotation. I'm gonna actually push it back. I'm gonna make it do a whole 360, and then it's gonna go back to 0, and I'm gonna push that back towards the end of my scene, and then it's gonna be a full 360 around the character, like that. Just like that. And for better lighting, you already know, you composite your scene. You're good at compositing. And I'm gonna render out the scene. I'm gonna put in After Effects, and then I'm gonna just give it a little bit of compositing afterwards to just basically give you a more understanding. And this is the fun part also. You can switch up like daylight. This is HDRI, so it basically gives your scene like a daylight type of view, whatever you want, like a nighttime view, whatever the case may be, which is wonderful. Look, lighting this color base, and then you're gonna see the difference once I import it. One I like, I'm gonna just go with this, but if I don't like it, I'm not gonna use any. I kinda enhance my clip a little bit, but I'm not too too happy with it. But anyways, I'm gonna add some lights to my scenes. Make the lights a lot brighter, so my clip gets a lot brighter. I'm gonna add also another light right here, but I'm gonna make it an aerial light. I'm gonna scale it up a little bit, make it a little bit more stronger. Again, we could like, I could show you this anytime. I'm gonna go to my materials, add a cursor, track 2, and then track 2 to this object, so it moves with the object at all times. And then when does my scene end? 100. So I'm gonna go to my end frame. I'm gonna just put end frame 100 because I'm about to render this out, and I'm gonna just play around with my light area set to my character. Actually, I'm gonna add a light where a light should be at, around over here, other point. Once I have everything, everything should be good. I'm gonna add a little bit of motion blur, not too much, and then I'm gonna go back to my camera. Oh my goodness, go back. Okay, so I'm gonna just go in here, and I'm gonna also send you the add-on. This is also basically like a plugin / script for Blender. It gives the camera like a shake that you could customize. Basically, these are like example, like basically you could walk like someone is controlling the camera in the first person view. You can have it go like on a ship, on a bike, walk. I might just have it kind of like shake a lot, like you're running towards this part. But I'm gonna keyframe it a little bit. I'm gonna have it start somewhere over here and then end around here. So I'm gonna start it from here like this, like that. Okay, like that should be fine. And then I feel like that's shit for this tutorial. And then I'm gonna just render this out because I don't want to take too long on this. I feel like it's already taking too long. Sorry to waste your time if you're still watching this, my friend. I'm gonna just put this up, save this somewhere. Animation. And I'm gonna just press render animation. Then I'm gonna get back with you. Yeah, that's basically it. I just went in and composited the scene a little bit. The video will get a little bit too long. If you guys would like a separate video on that, I would make one. Make sure to comment what you guys would like to see from me in the future. And that's basically it in this video. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.